You're listening to Rage Across the Northwest, a Werewolf the Apocalypse 20th edition actual play by Hallowed Haven Studios. We came across the fomori and its den. It had a few humans with it. They were trying to carve something into a giant emerald. We could see it was the mark of the bane being carved into it over something else. Not I. Styx and Very were able to handle it very well. Found did very well. But I was able to cleanse the emerald and rid the area of the worm rot as soon as I could. But we went a ways away, crossed over into the Umbra, and traveled our way back, and we found a massive tree, deeply corrupted and in such pain. The area around it was completely rotten and burnt. It didn't want my help. It didn't trust me, and for the first time I didn't know how to handle a spirit. Thankfully, Styx was able to help me understand it better, and it finally allowed me to cleanse it as soon as I could. It isn't in pain anymore, and I'm glad. We made our way out of the Umbra and quickly made our way back home to rest. It was nice to be back home with everyone. But Very's friend showed up soon afterwards.
Hi, I'm Grizz, and I'm playing Moonspoken, the Metis child of Gaia Theurge. Our pronouns are he/they.
Hi, I'm Grizzly. I use any pronouns, and I'm playing Sticks and Stones, the Homid Shadowlord Arun. Styx's pronouns are he, him.
Hi, I'm Howl. I'm playing Lost and Found, the Lupus Philodox Stargazer. We both use they, them.
Hello, I'm Bloodied Porcelain, and I'm playing in Vino Veritas, the Hamid Fianna Galliard. Our pronouns are she, her.
Hi, I am Vironz, your storyteller for the evening, who is a bit stuffy, apparently, as my players have been pointing out. So, last we left off, you guys all had a mostly fun night with Killian, and I think all of you should have gotten rest pretty easily. Killian was started playing a lot of somber songs towards the end of the night. He seems to get pretty depressed whenever he starts drinking, like more than you would imagine. But I think our first question, though, is who wakes up first?
I think Moonspoken got up just to chill with the birds and kind of relax outside, get some fresh air. He's still really sore from the other day. Or yesterday, actually.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Very's probably second. She's got that alcohol tolerance. She doesn't really have to worry too much about things like hangovers.
Yeah, none of you guys really drink especially heavy.
Oh, speak for yourself.
For Garu, none of you drink especially heavy. You're a different story.
I think Styx probably went to bed after Moonspoken woke up.
Oh.
What?
I mean, he only needs an hour per night, so he's kind of chilling for a little nap in the morning.
Okay.
Lost is probably the last to wake up as they were out late chasing rabbits, but they're probably snoring somewhere near the threshold, and people have to step over them as they go outside.
All right. Now, I will say for Styx, since he did stay up all night after everyone else had gone to sleep and you were kind of like looking around, you actually couldn't find any trace of Killian, like at all. Like he just somehow up and disappeared.
Styx decides not to question it for the sake of his own sanity.
All right. But yeah, as you go down for your nap and everybody else wakes up, what are we doing?
I think swaddled
believe-
up on the.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I said, just swaddled up in like a thick pillow, just on the front porch with like a cup of tea, just chilling in the morning. That's all I'm gonna do.
I think the plan for the day is that we have to go talk to the elders, tell them what we found and that we killed the thing.
Well,
Bane?
cleanse. You
Cleanse?
cleanse the Bane, you kill the fomori.
Correct.
Yeah, no, I was just saying.
Breakfast and then we go.
Sounds good to me.
Styx making food for everybody again after he's up from his nap.
Yes. This morning it's going to be pancakes and bacon, and then raw bacon for Found.
Thank you. Found will
Of
wander
course.
into the kitchen and just like patiently stand in lupus form a little bit too close to Grizzly, but not close enough so that their snout gets burned
The
by the
sticks,
oil,
you
which
mean?
they have learned.
Yeah. He just kind of drops it and for Found to catch it in the air.
They will. They will absolutely snatch that out of the air and eat it, and then just patiently stand there in the hopes that more is coming.
I think that Styx just goes back and forth between feeding bacon to Found and flipping the pancakes until the bacon is gone and the pancakes are ready.
No cooked bacon for anybody. Truly done.
Oh no, there is cooked bacon. That's just the raw bacon for Found.
Got it. Well, yeah. After nourishing breakfast, you guys all pile into Very's car or SUV. and make your way over to Mount Tabor. And eventually, you all hike your way up. Probably one of you guys having to help Styx back up.
Who?
Or not Styx. Sorry, Moon.
What is happening
Moon.
right now?
I don't know.
All right,
Six
are
is
you
very
okay?
frail.
Sticks, are you all right? We got you, dog. All right. No, Moon is. That's why Moon was chilling, trying to like warm up the limbs before they got started. But yeah, they're doing okay for right now. They're definitely breathing really heavy, but they're okay. I've got it. I'm fine.
Guess Very will take that. We'll take point then.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, climbing up isn't. This actually feels easier than it did the previous day. Perhaps it's a sense of accomplishment. Perhaps the spirits and the magic that they use to kind of conceal where other Garu gather fully recognize that something about you guys and your pack has changed. And you're able to cross that barrier easier. And eventually there you do see about 3 Garu that you've only ever seen around working at the moment, and an elder is kind of helping out a little bit. But as you guys also look around, you do see. Gotta find her name again. You do see Sun Shadow. She's just helping maintain the grounds as they are at the moment.
And she's who gave us the job, yeah?
Yeah, she's like the sept leader.
All right, well, I guess I will make my way over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just before you come up, she turns directly to you. Ah, Very, the pack. It's good to see you all. Something's different.
That might be best explained by our Theurge.
Oh, right. Oh boy. We were able to cleanse the location entirely. While doing so, I had a vision from Lion. And afterwards, it accepted us as our totem.
She looks at you a bit quizzical. Lion? Just a random lion?
No, the Lion. The one from the White Howlers.
She has a look of disbelief on her face. Really?
It's true. He will bring up the talisman around his neck. This began to glow. And I saw a vision of a young, very young white cub being hunted by a twisted being of the worm. It was clearly a dancer. And then it shifted to a mountain, a cave opening in a mountain, and a lion came out of it. It came towards me and put its paw in my chest and said, "Save them." There are howlers. not touched by the worm. They're out in the world, and we need to find them. And Lion tasked us to do so. I understand it's difficult to believe.
As soon as you mentioned the young white cub, her mouth just hangs open the entire time. And then as he stops speaking, she kind of shakes herself just like a little bit back into her sensibilities. How very strange and quite an accurate description, I'm assuming. Oh dear. Oh dear.
The eyes of this talisman glowed, I believe. Well, it's the one my grandfather gave me before I left. I'm not sure how old it is, but
I would
we need to
almost.
hurry.
I would agree, but rushing does lead to mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Hurry, but not too fast. Oh, okay, our last tribe is coming back. Though I imagine that the Gale Stalkers and the Ghost Council probably won't be happy that it's not the Croatans. You all. Well, what did you touch that triggered this vision?
It was. Well, if I remember correctly, because it's been 2 weeks, it was just the emerald or the tree itself. I don't remember which one.
Yeah, it was a piece of emerald that had broken off in the Umbra.
Yeah, I touched a piece of emerald in the Umbra. It had broken off from the tree that we cleansed there.
Oh dear. Lion is truly awakening, and that means he's going to be claiming cubs. And that those cubs are going to be sprouting up more, and that the dancers are going to try and take them to put Lion back to sleep.
And if I had to guess, I don't want to guess this. I think they can find them relatively easy.
Possibly. They might have more means at their disposal, but it feels weird to base this off hope against them, but I would hope that they are constrained by the same issues that we are by only going off the baptismal fire that we use on certain kinfolk.
I believe it's more of a... Even if they were taken by the worm, if they have even the slightest connection to lions still, they may be able to hunt them that way.
And is it possible that Lion may also attempt, because, forgive me if I'm mistaken, many current Black Spirals are descendants of the White Howlers. Is it possible that Lion may try to rescue Black Spiral cubs before they are tossed into their various hellholes?
Barry, how much do you know of the tale of the White Howlers?
Oh? I don't know, GM, how much do I know?
Let's see. You are from a pretty big sept in Ireland, which is very close to... Because the White Howlers are Pictish. Fianna are Irish. And So it's a Pictish or Scottish. Like you get like the ancient legends would say that you were friends until the Howlers decided to charge down the spiral. You would know pretty much about that much.
Know enough to know that they're long lost cousins before they turn their backs on the rest of us.
Yes, that is true. That is a theory. They didn't exactly turn their backs. Some legends say that spiral dancers used to be quite noble, and their rage led them down the spiral and into the labyrinth to be consumed, and only a few made it out alive with their minds intact. But yeah, it wasn't enough to keep their totem alive. But no, the modern black spiral dancers now are descendants of the whippoorwill. No longer the lion. So lion is going to be getting the new cubs that arise. And as long as Korax don't work with any black spiral dancers, then maybe we actually have a fighting chance. It might strengthen our numbers as a nation. It's also going to cause division. Lion has tasked you with something quite tall. I, as a leader, am going to do the same. You are to find them, and you are to send them to any sept that is closest. And that you need to carry word of this through the Northwest. Because this must be why we are feeling cold and dry. It is spring. We as Garu should not be feeling this. We should not be feeling this coldness. But if Lion is back, winter is coming. And we all need to be ready. You will make your way towards Alaska. But first, there are cities that you need to go to. My suggestion is to make your way to the Spokane Sept. Meet with the Ghost Council and the Gale Stalkers. Inform them of the news. Try to deal with any rage that they might have that the lost tribe that is coming back is not one of theirs. Not a friend that was here before we all came. From there, I believe you all will know where to go, instinctually, in your hearts. That, or you'll hear lions roar.
What exactly are we supposed to do if we try and send them to a sept and the sept doesn't accept them? I imagine it's not just going to be the Ghost Council, the Gale Stalkers. Gale Stalkers have got a problem with the fact that this particular tribe is coming back.
Frankly, well, there are two tribes I would see having an issue with this. The Geta Fenris and the Fianna. If for some reason there is an ancestor that one of them has such a strong connection to, or perhaps one of those tribes or one of the cubs, either way, perhaps that ancestor will remember the betrayal that they felt or caused.
Well, I can't imagine the Shadow Lords would be happy about it either. Sorry.
No, do not apologize. You're not entirely wrong, after all. But I have the feeling they'll be happy about it, only because they might see this as a new leverage. A lost tribe coming back that might have more power and numbers than the Silverfangs, only by virtue of being new. Silverfangs will see it as competition, but that is nothing irregular. Even I know that. Smart ones will accept them into the fold, see them as recruits in our war against the worm, or for those who feel less war-bound, I guess as new cubs and whelps to teach, bring into the fold. It won't always be your job to take care of a cub, sending them to a new sept. But when it is, do it right. You, and she's going to look exactly at Found. You would probably be best to help them. You had to adjust to a whole new world.
I am still adjusting, but would be happy to help if I can.
It is your duty, after all, that I am assigning you. All of you. You all will help. You will find them. You will send them to septs. If, by any chance, you are going to the same sept, then you will take them under your wing. Make others understand. This will not be easy. It will not be light. Is there anything else that happened that you would like to tell me?
We defeated fomori, cleansed the bane. It was trying to forcibly corrupt spirits.
Interesting. And rare.
Killing and leaving bodies as warnings to keep other people away.
That, unfortunately, is not that rare. That is unfortunately common. Speak.
It was using humans to help people.
Shame. What were they working on? The humans, I should say.
They were carving the symbol of the Bane into the emerald and this side of things.
Very concerning. Perhaps they were hoping one of the humans would awaken. Still, not good. Not good at all. And none of your kinfolk really had any information about the humans, did they? Or is there something else?
Not much as of yet. We're planning to go and have a talk with them later. Thought we'd come here first, given everything that happened.
Well, yes, it is part of your job to come here first. Do make sure that Bree's doing well. I do worry about her from time to time.
Aye, so do I.
And May, is she good? I'm assuming you talked to both of them.
I've spoken to both. Truth be told, I think things are a little stretched thin down in the city. Bree needs help with the pub, and Maeve apparently just got out of the hospital, so.
Oh dear. Is there anything we can do?
I'm sure. Well, I was going to look into it, but since we're being sent away, I suppose I should ask for help. Part of why I was sent all the way out here was because there were troubles with our kinfolk in the area. Crime and drugs and all of it. But it's happening on a scale that's beyond what we usually see.
Really? I thought Maeve was supposed to be keeping an eye on that and informing us.
Out of character. Maeve is the one that just got out of the hospital, right?
Yeah, she is.
Okay. And Maeve just got out of the hospital. And I suspect she might have just gotten out of the sort of hospital that's meant to deal with those sorts of problems.
Shit.
She wouldn't give me a straight answer, and we were in a crowded place. I didn't want to lean on her too hard, you know.
All right. Well, just before you go, please do talk with her. See how she would like to be helped, or what she can do now that she is having recovered from those issues.
Yeah, I will. I think I'll reach out to Declan as well.
Okay. Well, I believe that's all I have.
Well, then we'll be out of your hair. Unless anyone else has anything they want to talk about.
No.
I do not right now.
This whole time you've watched Lost's face go between anger at the mention of black spiral dancers and confusion at various terms that they don't understand, and they just sort of shake their head up and down and then course correct and remember it's left and right means no.
The only time you really saw Styx have a big reaction to anything was when the idea of Shadow Lords taking advantage of these cups was brought up.
Oops.
Shock that it was pointed out so obviously, or what?
More so the fact that he knows it is extremely true and is currently brooding over the fact that he's not too proud of that fact, I guess.
All right.
Well, we'll be on our way. Thank you for your time. You have people who have my number if you need anything.
Will do. I hope with your help, Lion grows stronger.
I do too. We're going to have a very pissed off totem on our hands, and that's never a good thing.
No. Especially since he's been residing with Wyvern. Sorry, that was my slip.
All right, you lot. Let's get going. Get out of our hair.
Lost looks especially confused at that statement and decides not to say anything and just follows you.
When Very realizes that he's confused, she waits until we're a little bit away and then proceeds to explain the turn of phrase. Just a
But
strange
her hair
saying. I
was
mean,
very far away. I don't.
it's not literal. It's just a turn of phrase to say, let's stop bothering her.
But she asked questions and we were answering. How is that bothersome?
If we'd hung around too much longer, it would have been.
Mm-mm.
It's a thing called overstaying your welcome, you know. Someone hangs around for too long and you just wish they'd go because they don't really have any reason to be there anymore.
Yes, so then you snap at them and drive them off.
Hey, she could have, but it's a little impolite when you're on two legs.
They just sort of sneer slightly and huff a snort, and two legs is complicated.
Aye, so you've told me. But you look good with two legs, just to point it out.
My sight is better when I have four legs, but thank you.
That was the correct answer. You say
They
thank
look
you when
slightly
someone
pleased.
compliments you.
They
You
look
say
slightly
thank you when someone
pleased.
compliments
Sorry.
you. No, it's okay. And Found gets a scritch to the back of the ears as we walk back to the car. Once we are in cell phone range, I'd like to text Declan. And
Declan is
the cop.
Yeah. No,
and
he
and Patch.
Oh, yes. I just also realized I never told you exactly where he resides right now.
Oh, you did not. I just assumed he was here. Sorry.
No, Maeve and Bree are in Portland.
Oh, okay. So the others are spread out. You never told me that. Sorry, my bad.
I did say that part for a session. I just never told you exactly where they were because I forgot to tell you. However, I will tell you that Declan and oh fuck me, Siobhan. They're both in Spokane. Declan
Okay, well then,
helps with drugs and shit out in Spokane.
Okay, then I will text Declan and Siobhan and say, gonna be headed your way in a couple of days.
You get a... Let me make sure this is the right one. You do get a text from Declan saying, thanks for the heads up. I'll keep an eye out on a empty place you can rent for the month.
He gets a thumbs up.
And then Siobhan tells you, all right, cool. I'll try to make sure that I work extra hard for you.
She will text both of them back if there's anything you need. We're coming from Portland.
You don't really receive a reply.
Okay. Well, I will look at everybody else. Well, I'm going to have to go to the pub. Everyone's welcome to join me. I Found
is trying very hard not to let their expression show on their face and not doing a terribly great job of it. They do not seem particularly interested in the pub, but will go if you ask them.
Actually, I was going to say, Found we never got to go for that run we were going to do the other night. Do you want to do that now since we're going to leave the area soon?
Yes, that would be preferable. But if I am the pub, I could help sing, I suppose.
Very just looks deeply pleased by the fact that Found is offering and will lean down and just plop a kiss between his eyes. You can go for your run.
Found looks deeply confused by what just happened and just sort of nods and backs up slowly without taking their eyes off Very, as though Very is a predator that they need to be mindful of, and then will drop down to lupus form and run off as fast as they can.
I thought that they were already in lupus form.
I assumed that they would have had to go to at least Glabro for a meeting with the elders. Also,
No.
how would they talk otherwise?
You could be in.
I can talk
yeah.
to you. I can translate for you. And you've always said that like you prefer to always be in lupus, so I just assumed you were in lupus. If you were not lupus, she would not have kissed you between the eyes.
No, they were in lupus. They were 100%
Okay.
in lupus.
That-
As long
that
as
was-
that's an option, yes.
That was specifically a I'm not going to do what a wolf would do and lick your face because then I'll get fur in my mouth moment.
Apologies. Yeah, so just at the mention of run, you would have seen Lost ears perk up very high, like a very interested dog. And then when they would have looked confused at Very kissing them between the eyes, but they also would have like done a little bit of a dog shake and their tail would have wagged more than it probably should have. And then they would have bolted.
We're not anywhere near.
I think
Fuck.
after Found runs off, Styx looks between them and Very for just a moment, bursts out laughing for a few seconds, and then is going to drop to Lupus to follow Found.
We're nowhere near home. How long would it take them to get home on their own?
It's probably gonna be at least 2 hours.
Okay. So it's not like a crazy long period of time. They've got the stamina to manage
No.
it.
Yeah,
I was just
it's very
especially
fast.
a
abandon
lupus.
them in the middle of fucking nowhere with no way to get home.
Yeah. No, the real problem is that you just don't know where they're going to be other than at home in maybe 2 hours. What if they're doing something else?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's on them. They're the ones who ran off without talking to me. So I will look over at Moon. I don't suppose you'd like to go to the pub.
What? Sure. Yeah, the pub. That pub sounds good. I could sit down. I saw this sit down sounds good.
Right. Well, the good news is that the other two have run off, so you get shotgun.
Oh, that's good. I'm okay. That's fine.
Are you sure?
Going up, standing, and then going immediately back down. Wasn't part of my plan. But I'll be okay.
Very will very casually just sort of like put their hand under Moon's elbow so that they have someone to lean on. Walk them to the car.
Yeah. For everyone, just a reminder, we did just hike up a mountain. It's not
We did.
Yeah. Moon is in fact not fine.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want me to drop you off at home?
No, I want to go.
All right.
Yeah. As he's like getting in the car, it's like, Styx is so tall. Why is the seat so far back? What's happening? Goodness.
Have you seen that man's legs? They're like a mile long.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we've all seen his legs, yes.
It's only one of you is a waist height, anyway. Two of you in hobbit form are waist height. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, we all have to shape change together. Like, we don't really have a choice, but it's like, where else do I look? It's either navel or down. It's so tall.
I think that the entire rest of the pack in Hamid is short enough for packs. Sticks to use them as a armrest.
It's true.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm pretty sure I made like the height comparison chart at one point.
It's not even funny.
It's really.
I think it's kind of hilarious.
No,
we're the shortest.
Funny. It's hilarious. Yeah, no, this pack is the shortest I've ever seen.
Yeah, and I think, oh, good, he left his jacket, and he's gonna like take it and put his jacket over him and just swimming in it. Oh, here we go, and like snuggles up into it in the passenger seat, like.
Oh. Nothing. Just get in, and I'll drive us into the city.
All right. Yeah, I mean, you drive your way into the city. It's honestly not that difficult. The traffic right now is bizarrely smooth. Like, it's weird.
Got you. That's terrifying.
Yeah. Anyone who's in who's been in a city with a lot of traffic, when it's smooth, it's kind of worrying. But yeah, you guys are able to get in. You're able to get to the bar in what feels like record time. And it is closed currently, but you do see the lights on.
I will park in the parking lot, and I don't know. I assume there's like a staff entrance off to the side.
There is, but you also see Maeve working in there right now. Or not Maeve, sorry, Bree.
I will just go and knock on the front door then.
You see her, she's like really busy scrubbing counters, and then you knock, and she like snaps her head up as if she's like about to get robbed. And then you see her relax. She stops what she's doing, and she walks over and unlocks the door for you. Lets you both in and relocks it. So, what do I owe the pleasure?
Thought I'd check in now that you're not serving anyone at the moment. Finally have a conversation without having to worry about interruptions.
And potential eavesdropping, yes. Makes sense.
We made use of the information that you and Maeve gave us. Went well. Actually figured some things out. Managed to accomplish what we set out to do. But I wanted to... We should grab a pint for this conversation.
Okay. Still need to pay, but sure.
I will pull money out and put it on the bar for her.
Thank you.
I literally just ran the bar for her, so.
I know. Yes, thank you, dear. It's more that I have to at least make it illegal looking in case anybody, I don't know, somehow checks their seats.
I understand.
Right. Well, I'm glad things went well for you. And then she goes behind the bar, pulls out 3 pint glasses and 4 shot glasses.
I'm none for me, thank you. Sorry.
Oh, hun, I really wasn't pulling for you. I
very well smiled.
I know how much people from her tribe drink. Well, how much other Garu drink, and I can just tell from looking at you that you don't.
More like shouldn't, honestly.
Either way, no. It's 2 pint glasses for her, 2 shots for her, and 2 shots for me. And she grabs out a Irish whiskey and starts pouring the shots, and a pint for myself.
Excellent. Just like home.
And she'll slide you 2 shots, and then she'll pick one up and have the other in her hand ready, but she wants to, clink shots with you.
I will happily do that.
They do that, throw them back. Okay. Well, now that we've had the hair of the dog, she gives you a slight wink, and you can actually see her perking up a little bit. So, things went well. I'm assuming, well, I don't exactly want to hear what happened, but I am curious about those previous customers. How did they fare?
Well, assuming that they're the ones that we found, not well.
They did not fare well. I will inquire and know more about that just in case.
I was actually hoping to talk to you and about the other kinfolk in the area.
She has a little bit of a look of surprise on her face. At the mention of other kinfolk in the area. Okay, so not just me and Maeve. And I know there's a couple other here, but they're not as involved as, Maeve and I have been in the past.
Bear in mind, when I say area, I mean the region, really. But specifically those in the city would, in this general area, would be helpful. When I left home and came out here, part of why I was sent was to look into concerns about problems among the kinfolk diaspora.
Oh. Things that's known over there?
I think the Karen back home knows more than most people think they do. Aye.
Very concerning. Okay.
I wouldn't call it concerning. It means that there's someone looking out for you. They sent me out here to look into it.
Oh, I'm sure you know that we also have duties to uphold to, Maeve and I have duties to uphold to the Fianna specifically as well.
I do. But part of being kinfolk to the Fianna means that we have a duty to you on top of everything in return.
That's true. There just haven't been many of your tribe here lately.
Well, that's why I'm here. The concerns that were brought up was that it seemed like we were getting an awful lot of reports of people having troubles. Some end up going to the hospital for getting into things that they shouldn't get into, drugs and the like. Some seem to be running into issues with law enforcement. And this isn't me here to crack down on anyone, but it was a considerable uptick, the numbers. And that doesn't usually happen without a good reason. And so if there's something that we can do, that I can do to help, I'd like to.
I'm guessing you've also met with the leader in the area and talked about this too.
I have. Aye.
Okay.
Sorry, out of character. She's talking about Sun Shadow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We went and
Okay.
saw her before we came here.
Is she asking if we need help too?
She did.
It's a
She
change.
seemed concerned because all of these problems have been happening, but apparently it's Maeve's job to let them know if there's a problem, and she hasn't.
Yeah, it's part of Maeve and I's jobs. It's been difficult. Maeve was in a bad state, but she's better now. But she's not really able to do that part of her job anymore. And
Why not?
well, I think she's scared if she goes back in those circles that she'll fall victim again. And
Worried
I
about
don't
relapsing.
Yeah. And I don't blame her. So I think you need to tell Carrie, Sun Shadow, sorry, that they need to give her a new job. And that they, for now, if it's in the interest of helping me, and you can see her start kind of throwing back her pint a little bit heavier now. If it's in interest of helping me, I guess suggest having some of the younger Garu, I guess like yourselves in a way. Yeah, like yourselves in a way. Perhaps having them come around and help out until they can find some other kinfolk, I guess, to be here with me, so we can rotate.
Help out in what way? Like, you want them to play bar back for you, or are we talking like more social, out in the community types?
I think starting with social first would be good. But bar back would help, because that means they could step out and handle your business out back, where I can be here and keep my eye on people.
All right. I can look into that.
Obviously, until we find another kinfolk who is able to handle this as well.
I don't suppose. What exactly was Maeve doing that had her fallen into bad circles? And who might these circles be?
She never opened up to me about the circles, but there were... One of her reports that I heard about did involve I believe you guys call them leeches. Apparently there was one active supplying things and tainting things. She got touched by it. And none of us, well, no one around really realized until it was too late. And, well, until it was too late in the way that she realized that she needed to stop and get clean. And
for what it's worth, the second a leech gets mentioned, and especially when it comes up that the leech was a dealer, probably the first and only time Moon has ever heard Fairy growl. Sorry, continue. She's normally a very sweet and gregarious person, so to hear her get audibly angry is unusual.
Yeah, I think you see Moon start to reach a hand out and think better of it.
Maeve does take a step back when you do that. So if I were in their position, I'd try to get her and keep her in entertainment, but maybe see if she can work with like local parks as a as an entertainer, as an MC in a way. Whenever they host events.
I can look into that. There's not going to be a whole lot of money in that. I imagine it's going to be a little bit more limited than our current circuit. At the very least, I can potentially look into getting someone who can go with her when she goes to her shows, keep an eye on her, keep her out of trouble.
Yeah.
Be the angel on her shoulder, so to speak.
I don't want to see her having to go back to the previous job. What? It was dark. Too dark.
I'll do what I can. I'm gonna need to get the specifics on exactly what was dark and what she was up to so that I can deal with the leech.
I will. Just
you don't have to get me those. I can talk to her. I'll get the information.
Okay.
So you need help around here, and preferably someone who can help you keep an eye on the community, and I need to find her a different job.
Yeah.
All right. Not impossible. Not easy, but not impossible. And she will throw back her second shot, and then probably drink half the pint in one go. All right. And she's gonna text Maeve.
All right.
And it's just gonna say, where are you?
I think she's gonna say she's at home right now.
Can I come by?
Give me a few minutes to tidy the place, but sure.
Alrighty. I will see you in 45 minutes.
All right. We will transition over to our runners. Is there anything specific you guys are wanting to do other than go be homeward bound?
I think Lost is looking to run off some energy and clear their head a little bit, because they are there's a lot to take in from the conversation they had with the elder. And as always, they are looking to hunt and make sure that their pack is fed and well cared for, and to make sure that their pack members, like Styx, are effective hunters.
Styx is fully just along for the ride.
All right. Let's take some stamina survival rolls from you guys.
Sure. Standard disc?
Yeah, standard. Do you guys talk at all as you guys are hunting?
Lost probably will not start conversation initially, but as they find game to hunt in the area, they will start to point it out and potentially even offer up helpful tips on how to more effectively hunt it to Styx, unless Styx tells them not to.
Styx, he appreciates the advice, but he is also eager to show that he is an effective hunter. He's very confident in his abilities, despite not having any.
All right. Role play it.
Oh, like playing a tabletop game? It's crazy.
What's the game that we're able to find out here?
Given both of your roles, if you work together, I will let you have a deer.
All right.
If not, you guys will both get well, you didn't botch, so I was about to say skunk, but I'm gonna be nice. I will let you guys have some rabbits.
You're a kind and benevolent storyteller. Lost will slow their pace just slightly so that they can be more in line with Styx. There is a deer beyond the tree line over there. If I flank, do you think that you can run it down from here?
Styx looks over. Can he see the deer? Or can it tell where it is specifically? Vironz?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Oh, I asked if he can see or sense the deer from where he is.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I can get to it.
Make sure that you stay downwind. You do not want it to sense that we are here before we are ready, and be perhaps more silent than humans would be. You are softer on 4 feet than 2, but you could be softer still. And Lost will sort of bolt off around to start flanking.
Can I make a... Should I make a stealth roll for that then? So that it doesn't see 6?
Yeah, Dex and stealth.
While Styx is sort of getting into position, Lost is going to go around the tree line and make sure that they can corral the deer in Styx's direction, so that Styx has the most advantageous approach point for ripping its throat out.
That is 4 successes.
Yeah, you are very stealthy.
And then he's just going to wait for Found to spook the deer.
Yeah, when you're in position, like, Found will begin to do that.
Yeah, they're gonna slink through the underbrush and then charge out and nip at its ankles so that it drives towards Styx, so that Styx can get a good chompy chomp.
As soon as that happens, Styx is going to wait for the best moment and then go for the chompy chomp.
Yeah, you do so. I think both of you kind of rather violently go after the deer this time. Because you both are, from what you said earlier, you both feeling a little bit of distress. Given some of what
100%.
given what some
Very much.
some of the stuff the elder talked about. And I would believe it's apparent to both of you that you're going like, oh, hey, you're having issues, and oh, hey, so are you.
Yeah, Maw covered in blood and viscera from this deer they just killed, because I think at this point Lost is reveling in this victory. You should eat this bit. It is the best flavor. Why do you think the Sept Elder insists that we try to save any of the dancers?
Well, I don't think we're saving the dancers. Sounds like these are. I don't really understand the metaphysics of the whole thing. That's more Moon's territory, but sounds like they're white howlers, not spirals.
You'll hear Lost sort of growl at that. Anyone who dances the spiral cannot. And they will, like, snort a little bit and try to calm themselves. Not quite the human equivalent of taking a deep breath, but something very feral, and they'll just chew on a bone for a second before continuing their thought. Some may not be saved, and some may not be worth saving. I expected to discern between those.
I think it'll be. I've never encountered Dancer myself, but I hear that they're pretty distinct. I don't think we'll have too much trouble telling the difference. And plus, when it comes to cubs, I think it's always better to err on the side of, I guess, having faith, because worst case scenario, we make a mistake and then we kill it. Best case scenario, we have a new ally and a new guru to help us fight the Wyrm.
New allies would be good, but the potential danger and damage to the pack cannot be undone. When someone betrays the pack, the damage they do echoes for generations.
I am very aware of how things like that can be passed down. Also, this part does taste very good, thank you.
Yes, I particularly like the way the bones snap here, and they will grab one of the, like, skinnier bones. I'm not above the table. I'm not super great at deer anatomy, and did not think I would need that in
Don't
particular
ask me.
today.
Don't ask me.
Vironz, why don't you know which bones are snappy? No, but so
you
Lost
could go for a wishbone, I guess.
You don't have wishbones.
You would go for one of your legs.
Yeah. They will crack a bone satisfactorily. It is important to me that the pack understands how to care for itself. And it is important to me that the pack does not take on additional danger by getting too close to those who would betray us so quickly.
I was raised in a family where trust was seen as really nothing more than a weakness at the end of the day. And with this pack, I'm more and more starting to see that isn't truly the case. So as much as it somewhat goes against what I would think, I think that we still need to do everything we can to help in this case, even if it does mean that we get put in danger. Cubs are vulnerable, and though it is true that with their tribe and with their legacy, they have a tremendous potential to serve the Wyrm, I refuse to believe that anybody is born with a predetermined outcome.
Lost will just actually sigh heavily, and you can tell that this is a trait that they have picked up from being around the rest of the pack. I suppose that is a... What is the word Moonspoken used? Optimism.
Optimistic.
Yes, that word. I suppose it is more like that way of viewing things.
I prefer to... I guess it is.
It is... Go ahead.
That was the end of his sentence.
Oh, okay. It is difficult. The 2 feet makes things much more complicated. 4 feet, things are simpler. You do not hunt for pleasure. You hunt when you are hungry. If something hurts you, you run or hurt it or kill it. You do not allow things to come near the pack, and if that would hurt your pack or end your pack, and if they are too large for you to handle, you move. You take the pack away. But 2 feet cannot move, not quickly. They cannot move their young. They cannot change their packs homes and move far enough to get out of the danger. So I suppose we have to deal with it for them.
Yes. Can I ask you a bit of a weird question?
I have been told that I am weird, so I suppose all questions should be such.
Fair point. Do you trust me?
You are pack, of course I trust you.
Okay. Thank you, found.
You are welcome. And Lost is actively doing the dog cocks their head to the side thing in confusion. Because they just genuinely don't understand what you're thanking them for. This was good, I think. It is good to hunt and talk. Talking is different, but it is good, I think. Should we bring more... Should we hunt something else and bring it back for Moon and Very?
I think that would be the best option. They would appreciate it when they get back.
Yes, I think so. Very lately has not liked Squirrel or rabbit, I do not think. And I worry that Moon would not be able to eat something with such small bones without further injury to themselves. Do they have a favorite, I think is the word?
I think this is a question for the other two. Is there a favorite game animal that Six would know about for either of them?
Very specifically is not super into deer, but that's because it's the totem of her tribe is the stag.
And Moon is a part, that's the wolf. He's all about eating deer, so he's he loves venison.
I know that.
Oh, no, wait, that's not right. Actually, wait, shit. I had the wrong character in my head. No, he wouldn't eat deer. Never mind.
Children of Gaia are wimps. It's okay.
That was a complete wrong totem. I have too many characters in this goddamn studio. Yeah, he wouldn't eat deer.
I know that neither of them really enjoy deer.
But very will generally eat almost any other type of game meat. She just needs it cooked.
Perhaps we could find a rabbit.
I suppose rabbit should do. Perhaps if it is dead when I bring it to her, she will like it better this time. I think I sent some this way, and Lost will follow the trail that they have discovered towards a rabbit warren that hopefully is on their way home. Yeah, let me know if I need to roll to see if they can find a rabbit after that deer.
No, you should be able to find one easily. However, I think now is a perfect time for us to go to break.
Thank you for watching Rage Across the Northwest. If you enjoy the story, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to follow more of our content. You can find all of our actual plays on our website at www.hallowedhavenstudios.com. Please consider supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/hallowedhavenstudios. Your support makes more stories like this possible.
We are now going to pick up with Very and Moon at Maeve's home. It's a pretty shabby apartment complex that they're at right now.
Very will make her way up and knock on whatever door she was told to go to.
Partial joke, but for the sake of ease, it's going to be room 42 or apartment 42. I don't know why I'm thinking about hitchhikers right now, but I am.
You're welcome.
And she'll kind of open up the door. She has like a little bit of sweat on her forehead as you guys get like a smell of like lemon pledge just waft out. I thought I had more time.
You didn't need to clean up on our account.
It's being a good host.
Can we come in?
Oh yeah, of course. And she'll kind of step aside and open up the door a little bit more.
Thank you.
Very will make her way in.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee, eggs, bacon, tea.
Tea would be lovely.
Okay, let me go heat up some water for you guys. And sorry, no, you didn't answer. Do you want tea? And she's asking you, Moon.
I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Ginger peach sound good?
That sounds amazing.
Okay.
Sounds perfect.
And you see her grab 2 mugs from a cupboard, take water from the faucet, fill them up, and put them in the microwave for about 2 minutes each.
Very schools her face very, very carefully. Seeing an American heat up water in the microwave for tea.
I think Moon does the gentle upper arm rub, just like, hey, I understand. We'll teach them later.
She like I said, she keeps a straight face. She goes and she sits down on wherever the couch is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry,
Small
I need
small sips. You don't have to drink the whole thing.
I did that purely knowing it would distress one of the characters. Okay. So I'm just...
The players. This could be a new line of veil for me.
I can't stop giggling. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but she'll grab the sachets of tea and steep it and make sure it's a good color and then present to tea both. So what's the occasion for the visit?
Well, I got the feeling the last time we saw each other that there were some things that weren't being said that might need to be.
What do you think?
Well, I'd like to know how you ended up in the hospital.
Do I have to?
We deeply appreciate it if you could.
The more we know, the more we can help.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're not in any trouble.
I know. I've just been working on avoiding it a lot. Well, while I was doing my job for the Sept, I got caught up and started losing sight and other things, and then I met someone, and they seemed suspicious, and I followed them around. I got close to them, and they were a dealer and guess making connections, and I learned that they were a vampire, and that they were putting their blood into the stuff, and by that point it was a little bit too late. I realized. And I kept going back for a little bit. And then I realized I should stop. Which was really hard. I don't think they realized I was touching the stuff that they were infecting, but so I count my blessings there. And then, I stopped on my own, and I thought I'd be able to handle it all by myself. But I couldn't. And then I went to some friends, old friends, I guess, and they helped a little bit. Then I started to crash. So they rushed me and took care of me. And the hospital took care of me. And then I went to a facility about recovering from substances, and I'm very thankful for my friends because they really help stick around, help me stay clean, and they still do. It's part of the reason why I'm putting in a lot of effort for the cleaning. Actually, one of my friends had actually just stopped by. He usually shows up without much notice, so he's a great guitar player. So he was.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He I don't. It feels like I'm stereotyping in a way, but I mean, do you know Killian? He's
I do.
Irish too. Yeah, he's Irish. Killian Gorman, is that?
Aye. We came to the US together, in a way.
Oh no, he just makes me feel really happy and inspired.
That's good.
Um,
Do you have the name of the dealer that you were dealing with?
Yeah, I do.
Or a location, and a location preferably, but I'll take either or.
I should be able to give you a name. Give me just a second. His name was Hugo Fabian.
Hugo Fabian. Fabian?
Fabian.
Fabian. All right. That's an unfortunate name.
Is Killian like you? Is that why he? Is that why I feel better when I'm around him?
Killian isn't like us, but he's good people. I trust him.
That's good. Let's see.
He's got a gift for lifting the spirits.
Moon and Very.
Uh-huh.
Can I actually no, just Moon for now. My bad. Moon, can I get you to roll perception and occult?
Okay.
Please make sure to use discerning.
Look at me being all discerning and stuff. That is 7. What difficulty is this?
This may seem like a lot, but all you need is one success. It's going to be difficulty 8.
Mary, Mother in Heaven. All right, difficulty 8. Specialty. Dissing.
Just dissing.
Dissing.
Holy
my God! Yo!
Difficulty 8, one success, and you get 4 10s.
Fucking 10s! Let's go! 8 successes!
So just tell Moon everything. Just Moon knows all.
I got
8 successes. That's wild.
Let's go.
Okay. So
balling up in here. Balling up. Sorry.
I'm going to give a little bit of this information to very little bit. This very little kernel is that, mind you, I think BP might correct me a little bit here. It is very likely that Maeve is Fey-blooded or Kinane as well. I hope that's pronounced right.
Kinane and kinfolk.
Maybe. But she's got something very like touching her that is really like whenever Killian's around is really bringing out that glamour and joy.
I mean, that can just happen because she's an artist.
Well, yeah. But it seems beyond.
Feed off of that.
Yeah, it seems beyond that. Moon. very obvious to you that, like, whatever she's dealing with, like with Killian, he has a vested interest because something about her is Fae related. And in fact, the more you look around here, you don't know a whole lot about the changelings or the Fae, but something deep in that like soul of yours, that's something that like you feel like is hiding, seems to be like pointing and pulling at like certain like items that are around this apartment. Like there seems to be like this it seems out of place, but it is like this glass case holding a golden guitar pick that shines, and that there's a lot of like candles that seem to hopefully maybe have nickel in the wick, because why else would it be green? It doesn't look like the green that the worm uses, but something is green. Like, so she seems to be touched.
Oh dear. Very.
Aye.
Looking over, I don't know much about them, but he's like rubbing his arms kind of like comfortably, looking around the room. I think she's touched.
Aye, I know.
I've never seen anything like this before.
Well, I have. She'll look back at Maeve and give her a little smile. It's fine, love. You haven't done anything wrong.
No. I want to hear more about what he has to say.
I don't think it's our place to talk about that particular aspect of things.
Can you not hide? Please don't hide this from me. Please.
Very will kind of rub at the back of her neck, because it's kind of a rule. Like, you don't stick your nose into Fae business if you can help it, even when you're a part of that camp.
Yeah, but one of you doesn't know that.
Yeah. Just gonna kind of look over at Moon with kind of this, you had to go and put me in this fucking position look.
Well, Moon's looking around the room like, what the fuck am I looking at? So it's not even like support. Like Moon looks like he woke up to something. Like, what the fuck?
I understand what's happening, but there are rules about how this sort of thing gets talked about, and it doesn't generally just get brought up at random in someone's living room. And she looks over at Moon. I'm gonna make a call and bring Killian over. This is really something he should be talking to you about himself.
Okay. I guess go ahead.
But before we do that, because I imagine that's going to be a lengthy conversation that he may or may not want us to be here for. At least he probably wouldn't want Moon here. No offense, Moon, but
no, I didn't mean to offend. I was shocked when I really looked.
I understand. Before I call him and that conversation starts, because as I said, I imagine it's going to take a bit. I'm going to talk to the Sept Elders about getting you on a better job that doesn't put you at risk of falling back in with that particular dangerous crowd, and get you away from potentially negative influences. And if we can't manage that, I'm going to see if I can find someone who can work with you so that you always have a support system.
Okay. I'm still really worried about what you're not telling me, and that Killian needs to tell me.
Not something you need to worry about. Something tells me that once you figure everything out, there's going to be an awful lot in your life that's going to make a lot more sense.
Okay.
And then she's going to pull out her phone and she's going to call Killian, because she could call him by his name, but you're only supposed to do that in emergencies.
Yep, I got emergencies. It rings a couple times. It rings a couple times. He'll pick up and just go like, "Hey, sorry, hey, what's going on?"
I'm in Maeve's apartment.
Hey, she's a good egg. Hope you all are treating her well.
We are, but I need you to come by.
Why? Is she in danger?
Because my Teurge has a big mouth and brought something up, and now she's freaking out a little bit, and I think this might be something that you should be talking to her about and not me.
Oh.
If you catch my drift.
Okay. Did he pick up on something I left there?
He did. And he's a little spooked, if I'm being honest with you.
It's nothing. Being in the States is nothing like being at home. Oh,
No.
Okay, I'll be there in a second. And with that, he hangs up and you hear a knock at the door.
I will get up and go get the door.
When you get the door, you see him stretching like, "Oh, very good to see you."
Thankfully, he was already on his way. Weren't you, Killian?
Yep. It's always easy knowing where some of my favorite people are.
And she will look back at Maeve. I can stay if you'd like me to, or we can go. And you can have the conversation in private.
Roisin, you and your Teurge need to step out. Get on with your own business.
She's looking at Maeve because that's her kinfolk and her priority. She likes Killian. They're friends, and she'd like to continue to be friends, but she's not going anywhere until Maeve tells her it's okay. That she'll be okay.
It's fine. We both know Killian, and we trust Killian. And if you say he has more information, then I will listen to him. Just maybe wait outside for a minute.
She'll nod and she'll lean in and very quietly to Killian go, "Try not to take our kinfolk. We've only got so many."
Oh, don't worry about it. I was planning on leaving her for you.
She'll nod a little bit and kind of head nod towards the door to Moon. Come on, let's give them their privacy.
Vino is already walking towards the door, like, I don't want to be in here kind of face. He was like,
Hey, Teurge. Teurge, one word. Or a few words for you. Watch out for those candles now, okay?
I plan to.
I look forward to seeing you more. Roisin, it's always wonderful to see you.
She'll nod a little bit. We're going to wait outside for a few minutes. If you don't need us, do me a favor and let us know so that I can go pay a certain leech a visit. And then she will shut the door behind her.
All right. Yeah, after like you guys wait a minute, which does feel like a lot longer than it is, you do see Killian kind of just like pop up in front of you both. She's taking this. She's taking it. It's never easy learning that, you thought you were a part of one world, and then you thought you were a part of another, and now you're a part of a third.
I really apologize. It just came out. I've never seen anything like that.
There was no way you could know.
It's not like I could have looked at you in the middle of the living room without arousing suspicion and gone, oh, by the way, don't talk about the thing that you're obviously seeing right now. In the future, just keep it to yourself until we're away from the kinfolk or the humans or whoever. And I'll fill in what I can.
And look into the balefire.
I'm not
Don't
sure that I should.
Oh, it's nothing like the balefire you fight. No.
I'll keep it in mind, but we will get out of your hair.
Just make sure you don't fall in. It's a place you won't be able to come back from. Even I struggle.
Now you're starting to spook him. Let's go.
Yeah.
Gives
I
a semi-dirty look.
I enjoy giving a good spook from time to time.
I do.
Plus, you can't fall in anyway. You guys got to get special permission.
She sort of shoots him a look because she knows about her heritage. Technically speaking, she's kinning too. So,
all right, best I get inside now.
She'll nod and lead Moon to the car, and she's gonna call Styx.
Oh,
Who let the dogs out?
Larry Styx's phone right now. Or
I mean,
they
I
have back in the
you
house.
guys are back at the house.
I would say you guys have gathered your clothing and a rabbit, and you're back at the house.
Cool. Hi, Very. What's up?
You want to go to a party?
Depends what kind of party.
Oh, the kind where there might be significant property damage.
So, are you going to come pick us up or what?
Aye, if you want to come. Otherwise, we can go without you.
Okay, but I do enjoy significant property damage on occasion.
Hey. And so does Found, from my experience.
We have some rabbits, some more rabbits. We're gonna have a lot of stew
please
tonight.
tell me these ones are dead.
Yes, these ones are in fact dead.
Oh, good. Well, then I look forward to rabbit stew.
Yes. Actually, okay. I'm gonna get the stew cooking, and then you'll be here to pick us up, and we can go break something and come home and have a nice dinner. Sound good?
Sounds perfect.
Wonderful. And then he hangs up.
All right, we're going to go pick up our friends, and then we're going to go kill a leech or two, and then we'll go home for dinner.
I don't think that rabbit's dead, by the way.
I'm reasonably certain that after last time, Found
Found
learned their lesson.
Hey, Found. I'm really, really sorry to do this to you. You're gonna have to kill that rabbit.
Found is just gonna big dog sigh and then slink off to where they left it in the bedroom so they can go snap its neck.
I swear to God. Mary's going to come home to her room being wrecked again.
So, as much as I would love to be able to treat my players to a fight against a leech, we are going to skip over your bountiful success because, frankly, this is a small level leech that you guys could curb stomp easily.
Quick snapshot of that leech being tossed through several walls and stuff like that, through a window or two, some flames, and us walking out of the building.
Well, pulled out of a wall, thrown through a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Very plays with her food for a while before she finally hands it over to Styx to finish. Styx and Found to finish off.
Lost will just take a big chomp and then let Styx have the rest.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Go ahead.
If possible, I'd like to see if I can find the thing's stash while we're there, so that I can destroy it.
Yes. Oh, girl. I'm gonna have you roll, and you don't have the knowledge.
Oh, I'll roll. What are we doing?
Actually,
roll too?
I'll have everybody roll. This is going to be perception and investigation.
Oh, you. What about medicine?
No, you got to find the stash.
Can I use my
Can
tracking
I-
specialty or no?
No.
Beans.
Any chance I could ask for wits instead of perception?
No.
Fair enough.
Standard diff?
Could I make an argument? This won't help me, but it might help somebody else. I haven't seen everybody's sheets. Could I make an argument for people who have it to use streetwise?
You know what? Yes. Those who have Streetwise, I will allow you to use that instead.
I was like,
But
it won't help me. It might help somebody else.
Yeah, no, I just have her sheet pulled up, and you have neither of the things I want from you.
I've still got 2 successes.
Genuinely impressed. I did not assume you would do well. God damn.
Grizz,
Yeah,
what is it with you and 10s today?
Get Ben.
Why'd you roll a diff 8 anyway? Were you just rolling diff 8 because you could?
No, I thought it was higher difficulty because I don't have investigation.
It would have been diff 7, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Willingly-
1 above, not 2.
My bad.
It's all good.
Willingly upping the difficulty on your own roll is such a power move, and I would respect it if that's what you were doing.
If we were playing 7th C, I would have accepted that raise.
I'll see your easy difficulty for super hard difficulty. Yes.
Okay, so we find drugs, we're able to destroy them, yeah?
Yeah, you're able
Yeah.
to find them, destroy them. It's with how well everybody rolled, except for Styx. Because Styx rolled 1 success and everybody else rolled above that. Find them, destroy them. Everybody else is pretty decent at destroying them. And yeah, it's good.
Did he have a phone?
No.
Little black book?
Yes.
I'm taking that.
Okay.
I want to. I'm taking it so that I could get a feel for just how many kinfolk were potentially on this guy's client list.
You know what? I will give this as free knowledge to everybody. That way, everyone has a base to go off of. Second Inquisition did happen.
Mm-hmm.
And it is 2006. So that is it is. I mean, more known amongst vampire communities to stay off those books. But you guys also go yeah, some fucky shit happened to other supernatural. And some have gone underground, essentially.
I still have to ask.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. It's exactly what you do. All right. But yeah, you guys are able to do that. Plans for the book? Turning it over?
I mean, I'm gonna go through it and see if there are any kinfolk in there. And if there are, I want to make sure that the elders at the Sept get their names, and it's made clear to them that these people need help to get clean.
This actually more seems to be. There are numbers 12 through 7 next to everybody's names.
Mm-hmm.
That's but none of these are kinfolk.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so the numbers go 12 through 7, and yeah, it's really not that long of a list that they have in there. Doesn't really seem like this would be a client book, but this is a black book.
Okay, well then I'll hold on to it. Maybe it'll be useful later. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else you guys plan to do before leaving Portland?
go home and have a nice dinner.
Get a cup of coffee.
Get Sticks to help me put together the new bed frame after Found managed to break the last one. Because
You're
it was
leaving the
hunting
bed in
rabbit.
Portland, right?
Because they were hunting rabbits in my bedroom.
Again.
That was a gift.
Again.
No, I'm just fucking with you. But no, other than that, I'm good. Pack up, let the kinfolk know that we were let the kinfolk that we were renting from know that we'll be heading out.
All right.
And leave money for a cleaner.
Yeah, it's all relatively easy. The part that really needs cleaning is the blood stains of fresh meat around some one of the bedrooms.
Those were also a gift.
But yeah, it kind of concludes your night and the morning as you're able to set off. And I'm gonna repost your guys's map for you guys. Yeah, I want to repost your map. So my players have a map that they can use. Come on, Google. There we go. All right. So, one of you okay. Roshin's driving. It's her car. It's a hybrid SUV. And I'm assuming somebody printed out directions from MapQuest.
I mean, 2006, there were map.
Thomas Guide. Someone get the Thomas Guide.
Jesus.
Sorry, part of me is just remembering from my own childhood around that time and being told to use MapQuest more than Google Maps.
Hey,
Let me just pull
Vironz,
up my PDA real quick.
Can I ask a question really quick?
Please.
What's a MapQuest?
Oh,
my
God.
God.
Wow. Okay. I didn't
Thanks,
expect
everybody.
that.
I'm gonna go die now.
Right? So back in the before times, we didn't really have map apps on our phones very often. So your options were to go online and look up the directions and print them out on a website called MapQuest, or you could get like a Garmin, which was like its own separate thing. It was like this big clunky ass, like really thick tablet that all it did was GPS.
Cool.
And the reality is that's probably what Very has. Very's got money.
Now, part of me wants to be a dick.
I'm also aging in like 100 times speed.
Yeah, same. I'm not gonna lie. Part of me wants to be a dick and say thank you for the lesson, Professor.
Thank you,
No,
elder one.
Wait, guys, we can't leave yet. The map hasn't come in the mail. We can't go.
No, the dig at MapQuest was for my own personal hatred for it. Okay, back on task.
Oh, right. Yeah, sure.
Back on task for all the good it's going to do us. You guys are able to actually make your way, able to start driving. You're able to start driving, and as soon as you leave Troutdale, you actually, well, not Troutdale exactly, but you're able to start driving along the river, Columbia River, eventually. And I would assume none of you have really driven across it, but it is, from the Oregon side, it is particularly beautiful. You look out north and you do see these like cliff faces of Washington where they have pines and like rocks, obviously. And when you look to your right as well, you see the beautiful forests and mountains that are in Portland around here. It is truly a sight to behold. And eventually you make your way to the Dales. Or yeah, the Dales. Sorry from anyone from there who knows I'm pronouncing the name wrong. I know I'm saying it wrong. I just can't remember how to say it right. And that's usually where most people make their first stop, at least on this trek. They stop there for gas or food. And you guys pick up a bit of a scent.
Where are we when we pick up said scent?
The Dales. It's like the beginning. Yeah, if you guys actually have the map open, and there's like location A, that city.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a oily, pungent, sewerish scent kind of about the city. Anyone? Does anyone have sense worm?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Got it.
Nope.
Well,
No.
I know for one person has scent of the true form.
I do.
It's not exactly going to come into play, but you're the one who's smelling this most because of that.
Well, and I do believe that Lost would have their head hanging out the side of the car window as they travel, so they would eventually smell it.
Yeah, whenever you pull into the city, there's like some passerby who goes like, "Holy fuck, that's a huge Irish wolfhound!"
Oh no.
Lost just drops their tongue out and pants happily in what they hope is an unassuming gesture.
Very cackles at the fact that it was specifically cited as an Irish wolfhound, which is very specific.
Yeah, this is Finnegan. Say hi, Finnegan. There we go.
Can I pet Finnegan? Just like a little bit?
I think Finnegan is a little touchy. Maybe if you give Finnegan a treat first.
Lost perks up when the word treat happens.
This is going to hand Finnegan a piece of, I don't know, like lunch meat.
Okay. And they'll pick it up and they're gonna like gingerly walk closer and just like bring it very tentatively close to your mouth.
And Finnegan's gonna be nice.
Lost is a very delicate, very gentle touch doggo, and they will bare their teeth and just take the tip of the lunch meat with the tips of their teeth, like a really well-trained doggo, just taking a treat very gingerly, and then the second they release their fingers, they're gonna scarf it down like the monster they are.
There you go. Well, thank you. We have to get going, so you all have a good one. Bye-bye. Yep, we're going.
Okay. Yeah.
Very is going to roll the windows back up.
That went well.
Yeah.
But although I will have found roll perception and alertness for me.
Yep. They're also whining just slightly as they got their snoot stuck in the window, but yeah, let me check.
Why do I feel bad now?
Well, you rolled up the windows.
I rolled up the window.
Yeah. So it's a standard. Your perception difficulty in lupus is -2, so you're rolling at diff 4. This is scent based. I don't know if you have acute senses. I don't think you do.
I don't believe I do, but I got 2 successes, so that's something.
Yeah, you're kind of able to smell that it's coming from closer. I'm gonna say it's a little bit closer towards the like the mountains, kind of that like tower over the dales and the river, because this is very much a sloped kind of city. And you can smell it. It's like almost at those mountains, and there's just gotta be like it just reeks in the way that like sometimes when there's like a worm agent acting nearby.
Lost will stick their head between the front two seats and look at Very and say, obviously in Lupus, there is the stench of the worm and they'll point their nose in the direction they're referring to. In that direction, run toward the mountains.
Well, I'm driving, so running isn't really an option. But we're headed that way anyway, I think.
Make the car run toward mountains.
Yes, dear. She's just, I'm not going to argue. We kind of have to go in that direction, right?
It's a little bit of a detour. You're stopping in the city just like at a random gas station. You were kind of hoping to get back on the freeway, but you're just not really like, if you're going to go investigate that, you got to go deeper into the city, essentially.
Listen, we'll go and we'll have a look, but we do actually have to keep moving, so we can't spend too much time.
It reeks. I don't know.
I understand. I can smell it. But if it's a big problem, we're going to have to let someone else know to take care of it.
They will huff and sit back in the back seat next to Styx, I assume, is in the back seat with them.
Yeah, we can say Styx is in the back.
Wow, suddenly there's like a lot more room in the back now.
Awesome.
Styx, you just don't really understand what the complaints were about. Like, it's always been roomy back here. Yeah, you guys are able to, like, with the guidance of like Found sticking their head in and out of the like window every once in a while, trying not to draw attention that they are like a wolf. They're able to kind of like guide you to where you need to go, and that's kind of when all of you are now kind of like the hairs on your arms and neck are kind of like starting to like stick up, and there's this air of cold that's like the closer you get to this like smell, it starts feeling colder.
Am I the only one who feels that?
No.
You it too.
Lost will visibly shiver slightly and then shake themselves so that their coat lays more warmly.
Now, can I get a proper scent of the true form roll from you?
Yes. 1 second. Standard diff?
Yes.
Is that still lower for Lupus or no?
It is a perception roll, so yeah.
Dope.
But yeah, so your scent of the true form should always be perception primal urge.
Yes. I got 4 successes.
Beautiful. Yeah, there is a There is like a fellow. There's like 2 fellow werewolves nearby, but like one is most definitely a black spiral dancer.
Lost is going to start growling uncontrollably, and it is loud. It probably vibrates the doors of the car a little bit, and they're just gonna bristle. Their whole body just sticks out like they are about to pounce on something, and they're gonna say,
use your words.
There is a dancer nearby.
Do we know where?
They will again gesture with like nose and paw in the direction that the scent is leading them.
I will go that way if I can. If I can't, I will find somewhere to park. And break Found's heart by telling them that they have to shift to Glabro at least.
Yeah, you're gonna have to park on the side of a road, because this seems to be like a pretty full suburban street where it just seems everybody's just using street parking.
Okay. Well, then we will park on the street. At least we don't stick out that way. Found, I hate to break it to you, bud, but you're gonna have to shift. Your clothes are in the back behind your seat.
They haven't stopped growling yet, and they will just sort of gnaw around to the back and shift to Glabro.
And then I will wait for them to have time to shift and pull on clothes, and then I will go to the back and open it up so that they can crawl out of the back instead of having to do the undignified squeeze yourself over the top of the seats, between the seats and the top of the car kind of thing.
So they're just crawling out of the trunk then?
Pretty much. It's an SUV.
Great.
Just step right out.
This is one of the benefits of setting the game in the area, in an area I know. It's really not that out of the wild for somebody to crawl out of the trunk of an SUV. Honestly,
Just happens all the time.
How close is it?
2 blocks.
Found will communicate that information and wait for the pack to be ready to go, but we'll start like charging off in that direction as soon as everyone is ready.
Can I use this time to concentrate and activate Apecraft's blessing on my clave?
Hell yeah.
As soon as Found starts kind of charging off on their own, Very kind of snaps. Found.
What?
You stay with the pack.
I am.
I want you where I can see you, please.
I am going to spend a willpower on this.
Okay.
Oh, also above the table, I assume I have to spend a rage to get to Glabro from Lupus.
Or you can roll.
You can roll and hope you get 2 so yeah, it'd be 2 successes. 2 or 3.
They're in enough of a hurry. They would have just. I think rage is more appropriate right now.
Okay. Good roll. All right. Yeah. Lost and Found is able to kind of like lead the way, and it seems to just, other than the like smell and the cold that seems to only be affecting you guys, radiates out of this like one house, and it seems normal for all the Hobbit people. It just seems very standard and normal.
I'm looking at found. Sure, this is the place.
Yes. Can I tell if it's like more concentrated in any part of the house or the backyard or?
No, you can't.
Okay. Yeah. Found has not really stopped growling. It's more of a low, sort of like constant background growl at this point. But they will turn to Very and the rest of the pack. I know it's here. I can smell it.
And I will nod. I believe you. But it's the middle of the day. We're going to have to be careful about how we do this.
So, how do we proceed then?
What's the surrounding area like in terms of potential witnesses?
We're on a residential street. So, yeah.
Oh, that was an out of character question. I was asking, like, I was going to ask if I can pinpoint if there are any people actively on the street.
You can't see anyone actively out here right now.
Mm-hmm.
But also, if you're gonna do, gift magic or werewolf shit, this is a suburban area. Just really want to make that clear.
Yep. Is there a backyard to this house?
Yes.
Let's go around back.
Well, here's my thought. I'll walk up to the front door, give it a ring. You all go to the back. Come in through the back door, cut them off. And this way, if someone sees anyone and tries to come over and ask questions about why you're going into the back yard, I can keep them busy.
Okay.
Go on, I'll give you a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Lost will nod and lead the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Styx is going to attempt to stealth here, at least not to make any noise.
All right.
That's a good question. Did we recover Gnosis or anything while we overnight?
Anyone
Gnosis,
meditate?
rage.
I did.
I okay.
I mean, I imagine we got our rage back because you can do at
you
least
can-
1 point of rage a night.
So you can get your rage. Those of you who would like to have meditated last night, I will allow the roll of wits and enigmas. However,
No,
since
I did it during session.
Oh no. Yes, I know you did that last session.
We're
the
talking
night
about
that we
the
skipped
overnight tonight.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We sort of
this
jumped forward
session.
and I didn't even think about it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I bet. I was like, what? Oh.
Yeah. No, you're good. If anyone chooses to meditate that night, that's still within the week and you'd be rolling at difficulty 9.
I'm not going to bother. I don't really need it, but I figured it was worth asking. I'm only 1 down.
So,
I would like to roll while I'm waiting for them to go around the house. I would like to activate my truth earring.
ooh.
Remind me how I do that? It's been a while.
Roll your gnosis. The difficulty is the level.
Okay.
And success to stealth.
Sorry, you said 1?
1, yes.
Total gnosis, right?
Yes, your total.
At standard diff.
Whatever the level of the truth hearing is.
The truth hearing is a level 1. I thought that I need
sorry,
more
I meant
success.
no. Fuck me, you're right. Yeah, that you are absolutely right. I meant the Gnosis rating.
Okay, so yes, it is 6. Cool. I was just like, wait, what? Oh, no, I failed.
We both play a lot of systems. It's easy to get confused.
We do. What happens if I fail? Do I spend a Gnosis and it works, or
you can spend a Gnosis and it works, but the spirit residing within it, at least you didn't botch. The spirit within it would be pissed and probably break it if you did.
I will spend a Gnosis and activate it. Should have done that earlier, but it's fine.
It happens. All right. As for the other two, Lost and Found and Moon, what are you two doing?
Lost is leading the way through the backyard to try and get closer to whatever the scent is with sticks. Like, they're not going to go into the house because they don't know exactly the best way to approach that without adding further danger and alerting the general populace to the pack, but they want to be wherever this thing is so they can make sure it's dealt with.
Okay, are you also stealthing?
Yes, they would be trying to stealth at this point.
Please roll. Moon.
I'm just following.
Are you trying to be stealthy, I think is the question?
No. I'm staying as far back as possible.
Okay. I was gonna say it's not, you don't have to be with them. You could be with Very.
Yeah, you're welcome to stay with me.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like, you guys go no matter what. Oh,
I assumed everybody else would want to go to get the jump on them, but if you would rather stay, you can.
Yeah, he'd much rather stay. He is the least stealthy person here.
Moon is a very gentle being.
I would also like to activate Whisper Catching.
Okay.
Sorry, quick question. Is it pure stealth or stealth and?
Oh, it's always going to be stealth. Whatever it's an ability and. So stealth is stealth and dexterity, typically.
Thank you.
Fuck.
5 successes. I am a very stealthy boy.
Being a show off, apparently, too.
Found as a ninja.
Lost is locked in.
Fuzzy ninja.
See, no, this is one time where Lost is like actually lost and then will be found.
Yeah.
All right. Let's start with Very. You ring the doorbell.
Well, I gave them a few minutes because I wanted to give them time to get behind the house before I go up. But yeah. I will go up and ring the doorbell.
Okay. Takes about 3 minutes for them to come over, but they seem to be heavy-footed. And when they open the door, it just appears to be a normal human who has... I mean, they have tattoos on their arm, but they're kind of covered by sleeves, but you would imagine that it goes all the way up. You can't quite tell what they are yet.
I will put on my best, wide winning smile. Afternoon. I hate to bother. I just moved in down the street and I wanted to say hello and get to know some of the neighbors.
Oh, you just moved in.
Well,
really?
Just bought the place. Haven't officially moved in just yet.
And what job did you work to do that?
Do you mean what job did I work?
Oh, no, you're using your family's money and just taking away houses from other people who actually need them. Is that what it is?
No, I'm sorry. I'm not used to being confronted with quite this much aggression when I've only just said hello.
Welcome to America, then.
I'm Roisin. What's your name?
David.
Nice to meet you, David. I'm effectively just going to try and pat him up, keep him busy, maybe flirt a little bit.
I'd like to ask can I ask some questions?
Yeah.
So Six does hear all of this.
Yep.
And does he hear anybody else in the house making any noise?
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Cool. Sorry.
It's not like I haven't forgotten. I do have things for you to hear.
And then I was also, could Styx attempt to give the back door just a small wiggle and see if it's unlocked?
Yes, we will get there. Don't worry.
Oh, cool. Sorry.
You're good. Yeah, he's gonna say just relatively hostile. It seems like for whatever reason, it is that it's like he's from the fucking gold rush, or when the potato famine happened and there were a lot of Irish immigrants, and he just does not seem to care for that.
Okay, random anti-Irish sentiment. Cool, I guess.
Honestly, very rare at that time too, and now.
All right, just gonna mark this off on my bingo card real quick.
I mean, listen, I've got maxed out charisma and nearly maxed out expression, and I've got persuasion coming out my ears.
Yeah, it doesn't change the fact he finds you absolutely hot and great to talk to. However, he also does not like you because you're Irish, and
he's a dick. That's fine.
He's a huge dick.
The point is, I have to keep him busy, and that's not hard.
No.
If I may, sorry that if she came across as rude or anything. We just really want to introduce ourselves. We're moving in together, and we're really happy with the area. We're just hoping you could point us to anything nearby that we might be interested in, if at all possible.
Oh, I bet you'd like a park down near the river.
Could I get the name?
Oh, I can't quite think of it. All I know is that there's probably one down there that you'll enjoy. Probably.
Are there any restaurants?
Sure. I mean, there's a few Chinese places that are all right.
I don't mind Chinese food. That's pretty good once in a while.
Of course, I'd recommend going for something all-American, going to Red Robin or something. Texas Roadhouse, I think there's one around here too.
So while I'm doing this, and Moon is trying not to bash the stick over the guy's head because he's insulting his friend, how's everyone else doing?
Yeah. I think with the sentiment and dickishness of this guy that has been expressed, we will switch over.
Thank you. I was just the whole point is that we're keeping him busy. We don't have to roleplay him just being an asshole.
I was waiting for Vironz to stop. What do you want from me? It's any moment, be great, be really cool. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna do it. I can't kill him.
Am I legally allowed to make jokes about us being sponsored by Red Robin?
No. If anything, we're stopping now.
Yeah, our lawyers convened and said we shouldn't do that.
Yeah. again, we also don't fuck with, there's a few things we don't fuck with here. House of Mouse. Anyway.
That's pretty much it.
There's one more. I think they're currently in a trademark suit about throwing and capturing monsters. However, Styx, you're kind of hearing this guy being a massive dick. Frankly, Lost and Pound can too. It's not like he's being quiet. He's not shouting or anything, but he's also not quiet.
Lost is contemplating murder for many reasons now.
Oh.
Yeah. But inside Styx, you do hear like the whimpering of like a young person. As if they're hurt. They're speaking some sort of prayer.
What are the specific words they're saying with this prayer?
Give me a second.
So mean.
I got.
I'm so sorry.
Well, there's.
We said it's a prayer, right?
Yeah, we're not going to go into.
If it doesn't matter,
They're
then that's
probably
fine
saying
too.
something like "Our Father" or whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't really. We're not going to go into it. Other than yes, they're saying a prayer.
In that case, I think Styx is at this point going to shift to Globro.
Okay,
if that's cool.
I will have you roll that Dex and Larceny for breaking in.
Okay.
Please tell me Larceny's in this system.
Yes, it is. And then I'm going to spend a dot of rage to go into Glabro instead of rolling.
Okay. Sorry, that was a legitimate panic. I was like, I don't know what system has larceny or if it's like fucking lockpicking anymore.
And remind me, what's the skill penalty for being unskilled?
-1. Or, sorry, +1 difficulty is what I mean.
Be good.
All right. You're able to get in easily.
Once the door is open, is Lost able to hear the like child's in distress as well?
Lost, go upstairs.
Yeah.
Sorry, I meant found, go upstairs.
Sorry, can you repeat that? You want Lost to go upstairs or you're heading upstairs?
Oh, found, can you please go upstairs? There's somebody in trouble.
Yeah, if that's where the sound of the child is, like found would have started that halfway through your sentence. Like 100% they're on their way up there looking for the source of a small thing in distress.
Out of curiosity, with the way that the house is set up, can we like look past this guy at the back door?
No. This seems a little bit more traditional and unrenovated, so he hasn't really like some of the neighbors around you think would start adopting the more open concept sort of space that was.
I mean, it doesn't have to be open concept, but that's fair. I just wanted to know because there are certain floor, like even stuff that isn't open concept. There are floor plans that are where there's basically a hallway running from one side of the house to the other.
Yeah, it's not a shotgun house, nor is it like open concept.
Okay.
No, I got where you were getting at. I'm like, shotgun houses are not super common around here.
So I think Styx's plan is to sneak up behind him and cut his head off at the moment.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, you guys could definitely see that, yeah?
Sure.
Hold on, because we're at the front door, which is open and facing the street. So when Very realizes what Styx is thinking about doing, she'll kind of, her eyes will go a little wide for a moment, and she'll go, "Oi, is he a friend of yours?" And when the guy turns to look, she's going to push him inside and then hurry in and shut the door behind them.
Oh my god, there's so
Because
many
we
things.
don't want to murder somebody in the full view of the street.
Yeah, Styx was
Exactly.
banking on the fact that Very would be there to close the door or force her way inside within like a second or two.
Okay. I'm gonna make you roll a thing, and you don't have the fucking talent. I want you to roll your dex and athletics, and you don't have athletics.
Oh wait,
Barry,
is this for? Is it? Oh, sorry.
You said Dex and Athletics?
yeah.
That's fine. Your difficulty doesn't go up with talents. So it's still just a standard diff.
Yeah.
And I can
'Cause
spend a willpower. That's what that's for.
Because I'm not entirely sure I can constitute this as a brawl, since it seems more panicked than anything, than like violent.
I mean, I'm fairly certain shove is considered brawl, but that's fine. 3 successes, bitch.
Jesus.
On 2 dice.
2 dice. Willpower
Oh,
save anyway.
yeah.
All right. So yeah, push him. I'm assuming that you probably also grab Moon and drag him
I
inside.
imagine that I assume that Moon like comes in and is actually the one to shut the door as I am shoving the dude into Styx.
Just as fast as you can.
Yes. Moon's
All
a
right.
smart cookie. My assumption is that he got the plan the second I said, "Oh, is he a friend of yours?"
Look at us working like a team.
Oh, where'd Robin? Shuts the door.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's so weird. We're done. We're out.
That's
Sign off.
against the litany. You can't do that. Well, you can, but there's consequences.
Love that human Popeyes.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Focus,
okay,
people.
Dex and melee. Fuck.
Yeah.
Sticks, please.
I'm gonna
That's
spend a
gonna be-
willpower on this because I really gotta cut his head off.
You really want this bad, don't you?
Please.
You're rolling at diff 4
no.
already, man.
I'm actually at div 2 at the moment.
You can't go below
You can't
3.
go below 3.
Oh, huh. In that case, I'm at 3.
Yeah, there are certain combinations in the world of darkness that would allow you to just auto succeed on way too many things.
Holy shit.
Oh fuck.
Hot damn.
7 successes, baby.
A challenger appears. That's awesome.
Go ahead and roll that damage.
Wow.
Remember, no fails, but that's still 4 damage. That is silver.
I can't believe I
12 dice,
Considering-
like 4 successes. That's wild.
no,
Once.
that's 2. I got 2.
No,
Oh, wait.
you
Right.
There's no failures on damage.
I remember that. Thank you.
yeah, that's rough. Yeah, so when you cut against him, he howls incredibly loud and shifts into Krynos form.
Really should have spent a rage for a second attack there.
Yeah. And he is gonna take a swipe at you. And just whiff.
That's rough.
Amazing.
I'll let Vary and Moon do the actions they wish to do.
I guess I'm dropping a rage and shifting to Krynos. I don't think I can attack in the same turn, can I?
You can. I mean, you're spending a rage. You can still spend rage.
Then I will.
Yeah, you can only spend 2 rage right now.
Right. Okay. I will drop a rage to shift to Krynos, and then another to attack. And we're gonna go for a. We will go for a claw attack, I think. Do. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Sorry, guys. Yep. I bought up my brawl a little bit. I was just like, wait, did I update my stuff? I did. Difficulty 6. Well, Vary is of no help.
Oh, damn. Moon, save us.
Oh, right. Me, of course. The clear option. Well, I'll just drop into my breed form. Which is Krynos. Neat.
You can do that for free.
Yeah. And then well, Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm gonna try to hit it. Oh my everything went up by 1. That's neat. For 7 dice. Yay. And it's 10 and skadoosh. Huh. It's 3.
Yeah, with that, doesn't really seems like he has like much energy in the way to like kind of like put up against like a fight. And I mean, tell me like where you would like to like strike him.
Oh, I think for the first time, because he didn't really fight anything the last time because y'all mopped up the fomori real fucking fast. It's very clinical. It's quite literally just a jab directly through the throat and back out. Not really wasted movement. Yeah, he's not flashy about it. He doesn't make a mess. It's not what he's here for.
I must say, with your condition, it does feel. You do have like you. It's like you can feel when your claws actually have to like give that push and pull. So it is very uncomfortable for you to do that kind of thing.
Oh, everything about this form is uncomfortable. But geez, that's why he moves so cleanly. He doesn't. He knows the longer he's in here, the more it's going to hurt.
Yeah, but with you guys felling a Black Spiral Dancer, and since we are over time, we must bid every single one of you a good night. Thank you for listening to Rage Across the Northwest. a Werewolf the Apocalypse actual play by Hallowed Haven Studios. Storytelling for this actual play is provided by Vironz. In Vino, Veritas is played by Bloodied Porcelain. Moonspoken is played by Grizz. Sticks and Stones is played by Grizzly. Lost and Found is played by Howl. Our intro music is by Ikoliks. Our art is by Olesia Bezula at fiverr.com/Susie Nocheck. Editing is by Vironz and Termite.